What we are going to present, first, who are we, what is the job that we are currently doing on a day-to-day basis, and the product vision on OLIS. Then we deep dive into the principle, the new feature developed in 2025, the revamping that we have done on OLIS Mobile, and the topic that on which we plan to work in 2026. So who are we? So to work on OLIS on a day-to-day basis, we have two big teams. The first one is a product management team who manage the digital transformation and all the new functionality and enhancement into OLIS. And also you have a dedicated team for the client support. So what are the job of each team? The product management, so what we are currently doing, we manage OLIS as a client platform. So we listen, understand, and collect the needs from the client, and we try to propose, design, find new functionality to answer to client needs or client pain point. We also look into the market to follow what happened on different technology, functionality, services, to try to find and propose to you some new trend and some new services into OLIS. We also drive the digital transformation. It means that as soon as we find a way to propose new functionality, we design it, for sure with UX UI experts. So we design, we manage the development with the IT line, we follow everything, we test, and we push in, we release in production, and then we trained the support team, and then we present to you and we help and support on a day-to-day basis. And we are also an expert team to help the other business line to propose new functionality. Why? Because we are not owner of each application behind. Let's take an example. The fund administration part known as OLIS FP, so OLIS Fund Admin. They are currently working on a revamping on the client screen proposed through OLIS. We work with them and bring the expertise that we have to be sure at the end that it's an homogeneous way to present the information and the user experience is the best for you. And we provide also guidance and product insight on a group level. The second team, so the dedicated support team, so they help and follow you on a day-to-day basis. So they collect, they analyze the need that you have at the beginning to be able to provide to you the right level of authorization, of access on the perimeter also, and to configure, set up everything, train you, and also support for all questions that you can have on the daily basis. And it's the first line of support that you have for each question. So just a reminder, they do not only manage OLIS, but they also manage all the digital platform provided by CACEIS. It means also TP, when Manco available to OLIS, and so on. And then they also collaborate on the client to collect the client need, to work with us on some dedicated functionality, to bring the expertise because they are in front of you and they have a large knowledge of the needs that you can have. And they communicate and make the demo and the training to the different team on your side. So now, the product vision of OLIS. So the key point on OLIS, so we co-construct OLIS at the beginning, but we continue on a day-to-day work to co-construct OLIS with clients. It means that as soon as we have a request, we work closely with the client to be able to catch all the need and to design on the best way the different screen, widget, functionality, report, whatever we have to deliver into OLIS. And it's the best. And after, as soon as we have, when we developed, as soon as we have something to show, we also work with the client, with you, to onboard you on the test and validation phase to be sure that as soon as we deliver something, it fits to the needs at the beginning. Another key point is that OLIS is a single entry point and a secure way to access to all CASI services behind. We provided a large set of functionality, and we continue to enhance this kind of functionality. You have the online view, you always have the reporting, the analytics report. We want to plug API portal into OLIS to make a link, a smooth link. And also we develop more and more self-care module to answer to different processes between client and operational teams also. So now we are going to go through all this concept and to explain to you the different functionality that we developed in 25 and that are being released in 25 or being released at the beginning of 2026 because we have to finalize. Thank you. And Kenza, the poll. Also. No?
Thank you, Sabine. So hello, everyone. So as explained by Sabine, I'm going first of all to continue the presentation with a review of the OLIS concept. So as explained by Sabine previously, so OLIS is the CASI's digital, the CASI's platform dedicated to client in order to get access to their activity. So once the client connect into OLIS, they get access into this first page that you see on the screen. And the goal is to have, first of all, a dashboard which display information that are in real time. So the goal is to allow clients to get real-time monitoring. Moreover, on this dashboard, the goal is to have different widgets which allow at a glance to get the enough information and the needed information. Indeed, thanks to the color code system, the client will be able to see easily where the attention is needed. So after the dashboard, you have also, there's also the horizontal and the right sidebar menu, which allow to gather the different modules that will be useful for clients and needed in their daily basis, like the connector, which is the private marketplace of CASIs. There is the self-care, the document library, and also the big menu. The big menu gather all the different activities of CASIs, all the activities of CASIs, to be honest. And in 2026, we have planned to review it. The goal is to revamp it in order to offer to clients a menu that is very user-friendly, easy to use, and in a few weeks, you will be able to access to the desired screen. So just a quick conclusion on this first concept of OLIS. Our principle is to offer to clients an intuitive platform, a platform which is user-friendly and which allow you to get the information easily. Now let's move to the business page. So all the principles, all the concepts of OLIS, we tried and we want to be on the different business pages. The goal is to have business pages for each business activity, and we planned to have the same structure for each business page. Indeed, on the business page, the goal is to have real-time information, real-time data, and there are they are constructed on the same way. I mean that the goal is to have an aggregated vision at the top, and once you go below, you will have the detailed grid, which is the more detailed viewed. Indeed, here on the example, you have here the securities settlement business page. So at the top, you have the widget, which is displayed on the dashboard. So once you click on the arrow, you will get access to this business page. And so this first widget, which is the more aggregated view, allow to get vision by status. Then at the right, you have deep dive by sub-custodian. And then you will have some figures with the number of instructions by week, by months, and some figures by type of asset and operation. And at the end, there is the famous detail grid, which allows to get the needed data. And note that on all new business page of OLIS, everything is clickable. I mean that you can click on the status, and the detail grid will be filtered. You can click on the different sub-custodian number, and then the detail grid will be also filtered. And at the end, the client will be able to do some search on the grid to see more detail, and at the end to export it, in this case, in Excel. Okay, so then after seeing the different concept of OLIS, which allow us to guide us in the different projects that we aim to succeed. The goal now is to go in the different new future of this 2025 years. So first of all, we will see the self-care module, which has been enhanced this year. Then we will view the document library that has been added with a new category. And then we will see that we have done some new widgets and new business page according to the OLIS concept. And finally, we will see also the new notification center. Okay, let's now begin on the self-care. Little recapitulative, yes, on the self-care. So the self-care is, first of all, module that is available on the right side bar of OLIS. The goal is to allow the administrator to be able to manage the results of their organization, to get the information of their organization, and to process with some actions. In 2024, we have done a first module in the self-care, which allow administrator to request a user creation by copying an existing users, by copying the right of an existing users. And in 2025, we secured this module. We secured and we enhanced this module by offering the possibility to proceed with double validation, and also by displaying a dashboard in order to monitor this request. Let's first see the first module, the module of requesting a user creation. Indeed, like I have explained previously, the goal is to have something easy, intuitive, user-friendly. So for the user creation module, it's available so on the self-care module, and you will have this button, request to user creation. As soon as you click on it, a forms will appear. On this form, first of all, the administrator will enter the information of this new user. And then on the second step, the administrator will be able to choose an existing user to see the rights. And if the rights are okay, it seems good, he will be able to confirm this, the request, and it will be sent to the dedicated team in order to create the user. Once the user is created, the new user will receive a notification email, tell them that his access has been created and he can now access to OLIS. So as explained, the goal is to have something quick, so 3 steps, not too much thing to enter, to fill in, and it seems user-friendly. And as explained, in 2025, we would like to go further, and we would like to secure the user creation. That's why we have created a dashboard which allow to report the different user creation requests. Indeed, it will be the same thing for the first part. I mean that administrator A will proceed with the 3 steps in order to request the user creation, and then he will see it on the dashboard. He will see it in to be validated. And then the administrator B will then validate or cancel this request. If the administrator B validates, then the request will go to the dedicated team for creation. And then if he rejected, it will not be proceed. So as you see, we continue to follow the OLIS concept. I mean, there is a dashboard, easy to use. You will be able to export. You will be able to do some research, and you have the color code system with the green to say that it's validated, and the red to say it's refused. So on the self-care, we have deep dive with the two different development that we have done. So user creation and user creation and validation, just to secure this part. Now let's move to the document library. A quick recap of what is the document library. So it's the single entry point for a client to get all the resources provided by CACEIS. So you will have the user guide, you will have your SSI, you will have some videos, and all the materials will be included there. The document library is available on the horizontal menu, so easy to access. And once you enter it, you will be able to research the document that you want and to export it in order to be able to see it. In 2025, we would like to go again above what we have, and we, in collaboration with the tax document team, we offer the possibility to clients to get their tax documents. I will let my colleague Loïc to continue and explain you what we have done.
Thank you, Kenza. So after the self-care section and the introduction made by Kenza regarding the document library, with a quick reminder about the concept of the document library, we would like to go one step further regarding our approach for the self-care part. That means we would like to give more autonomy on your side, and especially on the tax side and the fiscal documentation. Until now, accessing your fiscal documentation could be hard and tough, and getting a simple overview about the documentation, it's a need you have, and you have to communicate with the internal team and the business teams. So today we create a dedicated space by using the existing page document library, a new category with all the information regarding your fiscal documentation. That means all the data, the name of your file, the type of document, the publication date, the expiration date, one of the most important information. And of course, you have the ability to download your document by just clicking on this document. With this new page, our goal is to significantly simplify your daily activities and be autonomous regarding this part, and do not ask and wait an answer from the business team. And of course, as Kenza said before, we're still working with the same display on our screen. So we create a dashboard with the information, and you can, of course, make some filters, some search, and some export of the data to exploit them on your side in an Excel file. So, as explained, the tax document is a part of the broader and a long-term effort we have been done this year to driving a new user experience on OLIS, And so we try to harmonize and modernize the user experience of the OLIS application. And as explained in Kenza, we create new widget and new business page. In this business page, in this new widget, we would like to always use the same display of the information. So that means a widget available on your dashboard and a business page. The widget is the entry point and a quick snapshot of a view about your most important information regarding these activities. And by entering in the business page, you will go more deeper in your activity and in your data, and you can process as you want on your data. You can filter, sort, and export the data if you want. One of the projects of this year is to revamp the depository statement. So we work closely with the IT custody teams. And I would like to take the opportunity to this presentation to say thank you for this team for the involvement during this project. And we tried to create a link between OLIS and the different business line and for you, because we need to improve how the data is displayed for cases and how you can use the data on your side. In the same spirit, we are working on new business page and new widget. So we try to reach the different business line and try to help to understand the needs and the business activity and try to display as the best way we can do it on OLIS for your side. So today we are still working on the order and the inflow outflow activities. We are working on the net assets value overview and some other fund administration module. And of course, we will try in the future to continue to put more and more activities in OLIS and to revamp the former screen to let you have a better user experience on the tool. So just before, I just told about a new business page and a new widget regarding the depository statement. So on this widget, as explained by Kenza, we construct all our page in the same way. At the top, the most aggregate view with a quick snapshot of your activity. For example, here you can find the different category of your custodian position. And we go more deeper following the different widget. On the widget on the left side, the right side, sorry, you will find the assets category and the amount of each assets category and the weight for this assets category in your overall custodian position. And of course, we have at the bottom of the screen, the grid list with all the data used by, all the data collected by the business line and all the data you need to monitor your activities. And of course, you can make some export, filter, and sort on your data and monitor as you want the data. And it's one of our most the most important principle we have on OLIS. It's to always construct the page in the same way to not lose the user by navigating on the website and to find quickly the information on the page. Everything we just I said on the deploy statement clearly reflect our aim, bring and give you a clear vision and more actionable data on your side. The next building block is follow the same things but a slightly different angle. We try to alerting you at the right time with the right channel when you need to be informed about something. So we are currently developing a new application to manage the notification. The main purpose of this notification is to bring you different notification with different way to collect the notification. So you can do it on the OLIS website, you can do it with the mobile application or the API, for example, if you need to implement this notification into your own system. The main purpose here is to alert you when an information needs your validation and you need to see something about the event. Even if the information is from several business lines or different business applications, we will create one place to collect all the information. In this place, we will have some event with trigger to let you know, okay, you have to do something on your activities. You have to validate. For example, the best example here is the NAV calculation. You have to validate the NAV calculation or reject the NAV calculation. But you can have more information just to inform you about something. For example, a new creation of user on the self-care, you will be informed with the notification center. So this part of the notification center is a big part of our year on 25, and we are currently finalizing this module, and we will deploy this one in 26. And I think the notification center is a good point to make a transition regarding the OLIS mobile, because today we all have a mobile and we all manage our life with some notification. So we decide to directly link the notification center to the mobile version. But for that, we need to revamp our mobile application, and that's the main part of our job of the mobile application. We create a new mobile application available on your Apple device and Android device, and we follow and we build this application with one big pillar. It's a complete overhaul for enhanced user experience. That means we optimize the architecture for the performance and reinforce the security. And of course, we redesign all the application with a modern and intuitive journey for our user. So on this mobile application, you can manage several activities, follow your net assets value calculation in real time, and validate them or reject them. And you can collect and see the information regarding your inflow and outflow activities. And as just said before, we had a big feature on this mobile application, the notification part. We made a great job on the OLIS website with the notifications, we create a link directly on your mobile to let you the opportunity to receive alerts on your mobile and act instantly on the app or continue your journey on the website if you need to collect more information or if you need to proceed on the website. So just as I said before, we make a revamp. So we revamp all the existing services on the mobile. So that means the NAV, the net assets value follow-up. On this net assets value follow-up, we create a simple way to display the information, to let the opportunity to the user to go quickly and act quickly on the app, or just check information quickly on the app, wherever you are. So throughout the OLIS mobile fund, you can follow the status and the progress of your net assets value calculation with quick status, and everything is dynamic on this mobile application. If you click on one status, you will filter the component on the mobile. And of course, you can find information regarding your sub-fund, for example, the valuation or different variation. And if you need to go more deeper on the net assets value follow-up, you can just, by one tap on your mobile, access to more information regarding the share class level with some graphic view and some other key indicator as the different variation in the past. And of course, if you need more and more information and you don't have all the information to validate a NAV with the sub-fund level and the share class level, you can also download documents related to the net assets value activities. And as I said before, you collect all the information, and at the end, you can validate or reject directly the net assets value calculation on your mobile. So you can act and make this activity whenever you are. And another existing module available on our previous mobile application is a view about the inflow and outflow activities. So on this one, we build with the same way we made it on the net assets value. So that means simple widget, simple screen, and you can navigate directly on the application. So at the top, you will find an aggregate view, as we can find it on the OLIS website. with the amount of your subscription, an aggregated amount of your subscription, redemption, and, for example, the number of subscription and redemption you have on your portfolio. And of course, as we already do on the net assets value part, you can click on each line. Everything is dynamic, and you can go further on your analysis by getting several axes of data. For example, the top and flop 5 investor, or the data by currency, and the detail by ISIN, the more deeper view of your data. And to finalize, the big part we add on this mobile application today is the notification. We all have a mobile device, and we all have notification today, and we work in remote, we can work on the train and on several places. So the best way to inform the user about an event or an information or new data available on the website is the notification on the mobile application. So that's why we directly link our job made on the website directly on the mobile application. So with this part, you can easily follow all the event, get all the information on the notification by just clicking on it on your mobile. And of course, we keep the nav existing notification we already have in the previous mobile application, and we add a new one, because the main purpose of the notification center and this project is to create a link, as I just said before, between the business activity and you, and try to work closely with the different business services to put more and more notification and more information even directly on the mobile application. So today we will have the payment waiting for validation. We will have the order follow-ups and the corporate action waiting for action. And so, as explained, we try to make an easy way to have data wherever you are on your mobile application. We try to develop and build this solution by straight to the point, display the information clearly, and let you know the opportunity to be really fast and quick to validate something on your mobile application. And we place the journey user at the heart of our project regarding the mobile application. And now I will let the floor to Sabine to present the different topics for the next year.
Loïc, I forgot at the beginning to tell you if you have some questions, to ask the question into the team, and we will answer just at the end of the presentation. So sorry for that. I'm sorry for that. Sorry. So for 2026, we have two things. One, we know for sure what we are currently doing and what we want to release. And for the other topic, we are still working on the roadmap. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick. And as soon as the roadmap will be validated, we will communicate it to you as soon as possible. So for Q1, we revamp the cash module, and it will be released globally for all the clients. And on it, we are currently working to provide to you the capability on each payment to click on it and to collect the confirmation of the swift confirmation of the payment, of the cash payment. We are also currently working closely with the corporate action team to manage the multi-option answer into the widget/business pages corporate action that we also review and enhance on the UX part to be more friendly by adding some new functionality. What we want to manage in 2026, as explained for the fund distribution, the possibility to have a widget and new business pages to follow the in and in-out flow like what we have revamped into the mobile, but also by clicking on outflow, to access directly to the order links or to get through the order to see what are the collect. We want to work and finalize the cash balance and movement. So we have reviewed the widgets business pages a few years ago, but we had some performance issue. So we work on it in 25, and the plan is to secure and finalize it to be able to provide to all clients a new widget business pages to access to cash balances, and also when you click on it, the movement related to the bank statement, or to get directly to collect some cash movement information. So it means that at one point for these two new widget, we will be able to cut the old entry point of menu and the old application, the blue application, to provide to you a more secure way and an homogeneous way to access to the different information. As explained during the presentation, we are working closely with the fund administration team to provide the first new widget on the dashboard. So this one will come soon because it's just redrawing the widget into the dashboard. But then we work closely with them to provide to you a full business pages, to have the NAV overview, to be able to get the information on each compartment, and also the dedicated reporting to allow you to, as today in the old screen, validate or reject the NAV. We want, and for me, it's a user-friendly way to access directly to the API portal. So today we have an API portal, a port, and the goal is to provide to you, as explained, a single point of entry to access to all the functionality, the online, the reporting, the analytic reporting, but also the API catalog and all the information on each API. We work also closely with the product team and the business team to enhance the API catalog and to provide to you not only to get information, but also to push information and to be warned as soon as information are available through the notification center that we are going to put in production. We want to enhance the self-care. Why? Because we, as you have seen today, the possibility to create a user is to copying a new user. So sometimes you can have a user to create and you do not have a cousin, an example of user into your organization, an existing one with the right level of authorization or perimeter. And we have some requests coming from the client that we have heard. And the request is the Excel used today to send information to the OLIS support team is not user-friendly. It's not so complicated, but for some of you, it could be complicated. So the goal is to maybe provide to you two functionality. The first one, to be able to push the Excel that you have filled, and then to send it directly to the OLIS support team to be controlled, and then to be pushed to the bot who created automatically all the user, the authorization, and the perimeter below. Or, second option, we create a full form. We try to make it simple. You choose the business line. On the business line, if you want to have visualization or creation for some functionality, and the capability to select the different functionality below for each business line, but also to manage the perimeter. But for this one, for the perimeter, we have to make a full project on CASIS level to make the perimeter management easy. We have some requests also coming from some clients on the reporting. So on reporting, we have three big topics. The first one is the access. So today we have different, it's the past of the weight of the past. We have two different entry points to access to different parts of the catalog. So first of all, we have to revamp everything to provide a single entry point. This is the interface part. Then we have to work on the catalog to propose on a single point, a full catalog for every dedicated business line. Then we have the core of the reporting. We compute and send and push or generate and push the reporting. And then we have the reporting in himself, on which we have some requests, data quality requests. So as seen, we have three big blocks on which we have to define what we want to do, what we can do, and it's a huge project, and it will be certainly cut in different parts to be able to manage it smoothly. And the two first point is globally without impact on the client side. The last one, it's complicated because we could maybe have some impact. So we have to be smart and to manage it collectively to have less impact as possible on this one. We want to provide data room services into OLIS. What is it? So we have some requests coming from client, coming from internal teams also, to provide to clients the capability to exchange without a digitalized process, some documentation to some internal CASES team. So we manage and we plan to work on this part to propose a way to push information, but also to push information documentation in a secure way to the right team, but also to manage the process behind. If we have, if you want to push a document and it has to be validated internally, it means that it's not only pushing information, it's also managing workflow below, depending the different use cases that we collect. But we are currently working and analyzing this topic. And the huge one on which we have a lot of requests coming from clients is how can I propose to the client a data sharing solution? So it's a topic on which we are working. We start working in 25, and normally we should draw a solution and a way to provide to you this functionality in 26 normally. I forgot in this slide that we also have to work on the OLIS trade module because we have some requests, and we know for sure that we have, as what we have done on the cash module, we have to capitalize on the total revamping of the architecture and the user experience to continue this work on the trade part. That's it globally on what we have done and what we plan to do or what we are currently doing. Maybe Caroline, we have some questions?
Yeah, we have a couple of questions. So first one is, where can we find the self-care menu on OLIS?
Okay, so maybe you can go to the slide when we have the dashboard at the beginning of the presentation. We can show the entry point. Yes. So sorry. Here, I'm too small, huh? But, right? Well, sorry for that, but in this team, you have an issue with the right and the left. So on the right sidebar, you can find this small icon with the two guys carrying something. And this is how you can enter through the user manager module into OLIS. If you are not an administrator, you have nothing to display. If you are the administrator, right, as soon as you click on it, the dashboard will be replaced by the self-care module directly and the screen shown by Kenza.
Okay, so other one, will it be possible to upload documents in future in OLIS?
I answered already, so it will be possible as soon as the roadmap is validated. What we plan globally is that we want to enhance more the doclib, to have a doclib on the both way, in and out. So certainly, and we are currently also working on a total revamping on the doclib. It will be normally coming in 26 because we just have to finalize and it will be nicer. And the data, comment je l'appelais, data room part will be accessible directly in this part, and we will, as soon as it will be accessible, we will communicate on this topic.
Okay, so next one, will it be possible to validate approved cash payment on the mobile app? But I think it's for Q1, so you already replied to that.
No, we explained that we have the notification into the mobile. So just to clarify, who explains the notification?
So for the moment on the mobile application, we only have the notification to alerting you about, okay, something is need your intention about payment, for example. And maybe in the future, we are still working on it and find new solution to improve and put new feature on the mobile application. But for the moment, you will just get the information. You have to connect on OLIS website and validate your payment on the dedicated module.
And why it's not done today and what we are analyzing it, because it's a small screen, even if you have a huge phone, and the process of validation is request a lot of action and request a lot of attention. If we put all the information into a small screen, is not validating a payment into the cash module payment on an asset servicer, not the same as creating a payment on a private mobile app. On a private mobile app is so simple because you have few information to provide and to control, but on the payment on our side, it's more complicated than that. So you have all the notification in a mobile way, and we will push a lot of notification into the mobile if you want to get them. But for sure, the creation of some, like the self-care module, I cannot manage it on a mobile today. It's globally a little bit complicated. So we will see what new functionality we can provide to you globally.
Okay, thank you. So is it possible to log in already in the mobile app or it's not? I think it's
we have a mobile app since 10, 12, let's say 11 to cut to cut it. More than 10 years now, you have already an old application name called Fund. It's FU, the logo is FU. So sorry for that. So we revamp it, and this is why we want to call it OLIS Mobile now. So it's already existing, but it's an old one. It's working. It's an old one, and this is why we revamp everything to have a clear mobile app, not like a website turned into a mobile app like what we are currently doing 10 years ago. So yes, today it's available, but not a nice one, not the new nice one which is coming.
Okay, thank you. So next one, KYC 3060 for uploading KYC AML docs is or will be integrated on OLIS.
The KYC module is accessible for client, not directly through OLIS. So we have to work closely with the product manager. So today we are not product owner. I said. We have to work closely with the product owner of this module. So we are not owner of each module available behind OLIS because, as you have seen, we are only 3 to manage all the OLIS topic and the different what we present to you. So, and it's normal on an organization like Cassis to have a dedicated business line who manage their services by their own. So today it's not, but we have to see, like explained before, to have a single point of entry for everyone. Yes.
Thank you. So, is the text document library available now? And if yes, is it available for UK RBC migrated clients?
Yes, the tax document library is available now. It's just managed with a right, so you can request to add this right to your profile. And of course, we manage all the document and all the fund for all the payment of Cassis. And you can access directly with the OLIS entry point and follow your activity about your documents.
Okay, so there is one last question about OLIS. So, sorry, maybe I hasn't been clear, but where is based the server hosting OLIS just for privacy data protector purposes?
It's on our architecture on the XA side, and it's in globally in Luxembourg. All the data parts is managed correctly regarding the CSSF and the AMF. I want to say constraint, but it's not constraint, rules to be clear.
There is no more question on the chat. So.
Okay, so thank you to everyone. Thank you, Caroline.
Yeah. So maybe we can wait just a couple of minutes in order to let people be sure that there is no question anymore.
I have no joke to tell, huh? Sorry. No song to sing because I'm a little bit sick. Really? You want to sing? No.
No, I think it's okay. There is no more
so
question.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for hearing us. If you have some question, you do not hesitate. Normally, you have our name into the invitation, or you can send it to the OLIS support, but globally, you can use Loic, Kenza, or myself email directly. And we will broadcast, Caroline will broadcast the presentation, and it will be recorded also. And so the link to access to the video. And if you have some needs, if you have some question, if you want something, you do not hesitate to contact us directly. Thank you, guys.
Bye.